Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. This one is going to be about the Electronic Entertainment Expo, or E3. For those who don't know, go away. I'm not talking to you. For those who do know, you know that this is the gaming event to talk about. And this year's E3 was last week and it was awesome. So let me just talk about it real quick. I'll tell you about the trailers that I liked, what I liked about them, and some things to look forward to in the future. Alright, first of all, let's go over the basics. Last year's E3 was a little bit more about hardware than about software. Everybody was talking about their fancy new console, with Sony telling us that they can count from 1 to 4 because the PS3 was followed by the PS4, and Xbox, or rather Microsoft, telling us that you should not let them name their products. Xbox 360 and Xbox One. So anyway, this year it was more about the games, and holy shit, well, there are a lot of games. So first off, I'm gonna start off with A for Assassin's Creed. The game that everybody's talking about is Assassin's Creed Unity. It is a game that apparently is set in the French Revolution, and it's going to be the sequel for Assassin's Creed Pirates of the Caribbean, also known as Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And it has 4-player co-op mode, which looks kind of cool. You know, you and 4 of your friends can join up and kill people, because that's what you always wanted to do when you make friends, right? Kill together. And the cinematic trailer of the game has a song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, the cover version of it by Lorde, which I think is really good and really suitable for the era that it is set in, that is to say, the French Revolution. If you read up on history, or if you just like history like me, you will know that the French Revolution is a crazy time period. And I think that is really cool that they're setting an Assassin's Creed game in this particular era. Moving on, we have Battlefield Hardline. Me, I love Battlefield as much as a fish loves a bicycle. That is to say, I don't love it at all. First-person shooters and me, give me Bioshock. Give me Bioshock Infinite. Give me Deus Ex. Then don't give me anything. I'm not a Call of Duty fan and I'm not a Battlefield fan. I mean, I do respect that they like those games and I'm sure that they have fun, good for you. I'm just not one of them. But this one looks kind of interesting because it seems like it's cops and robbers, and that is fun. I've not been this interested in a Battlefield game since Battlefield Bad Company, which is awesome! And then we have GTA 5 meets the zombie apocalypse in Dead Island 2. You should watch the trailer, it's funny and kinda cool. I'm probably not gonna play this, but I've definitely had my eye on the trailer for a while. And then we have the love of my life, Mass Effect. They're gonna make a new Mass Effect game, and it's gonna be awesome. Probably. And they're also working on a new IP, said BioWare, and I'm really interested in that to see what they do with it, because if it's anything like Mass Effect or Dragon Age, you can bet that it's gonna be pretty awesome. And then, Metal Gear 5, The Phantom Pain. I'm of the opinion that the Metal Gear series should have ended with Metal Gear 4, but you know what, as long as they're making it, might as well make it really good, right? And this one looks really good, it looks really interesting, it looks really dark and kind of twisted, and it's official. Big Boss has lost it. This guy is nuts. Watch the trailer and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Ugh. And now we have Mortal Kombat X, or 10 if you're like that. This is the sequel to the 9th Mortal Kombat game, the last one, which was actually really good. I love that game. Smoke, you my man. And I don't know who's still alive at the end of that game. I have no idea. But we do have Scorpion vs. Sub-Zero in the trailer, and we have a bunch of new characters like a bug lady and a black kid on top of a troll thing. So, you know, that's cool. Always wanted to sit on top of a troll thing. And then we have Mirror's Edge, the sequel. Or the prequel. What is it? I don't know. Anyway, it's gonna be pretty interesting. It looks pretty nice, and they were talking about how they were working with real parkour artists to animate the game. And I think that's gonna make Fate's movements a little bit more fluid, it's gonna make them more believable, and maybe they would have learned from the first game and made sure that they pay attention to the end game and not make all the levels really boring and really same looking, because, ugh, the end part of the previous game, I just didn't love it at all. And then we have No Man's Sky. Have you ever been this kid who imagined traveling to space and discovering stuff and just exploring? Because I have, and this game looks like that fantasy made real. It looks amazing, it is huge, and it is breathtaking. I love it. I cannot wait to get my hands on it and try it out for myself. Who knows, maybe I'll name a planet after myself. Planet Moony, known for its 12 moons. And the next game is Rise of the Tomb Raider, the sequel to my beloved game from 2013, known as Tomb Raider, which is the reboot. And it looks kinda cool, but it's just a story trailer, so who knows. All I know is that the name is dumb. Rise of the Tomb Raider? Really? Is the next game gonna be called Dawn of the Tomb Raider? After this game, we have Sunset Overdrive. If I were to describe Sunset Overdrive to a person, I would say it's like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater meets the Team Fortress 2 aesthetic and is a shooter. It's a shooter that does not take itself seriously. It is fun, it looks awesome, and it looks like it is gonna be really awesome to play. And now we have Tom Clancy's The Division. It seems to be a third-person shooter and a massively multiplayer online game, and I think that's gonna be pretty fun to play, especially with a bunch of friends. I should make some friends to play video games with. Yep, that's what I should do. And now we have the big daddy of the new generation of PlayStation coming back with Uncharted 4. This time it's called The Thief's End, and it looks like a movie, it really does. I saw a bit of a cinematic trailer, and it was cool. The dialogue was really movie-like and it was really real. Everybody seems to be doing a good job on it. There was Sully, the voiceover, there was Nathan Drake, there was a fly which was really well animated, so yeah. Next we have Witcher 3, the witchest of them all. No, that's not what it's actually called. I'm pretty sure that The Witcher 3 is gonna be awesome. The trailer looks beautiful, it seems to be a really huge open world experience, and it is probably the witchest game that they've ever made. It's certainly witcher than the second one, for sure. And now we have my childhood come back with Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire being remade as Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And they look so beautiful. The map is gorgeous, the character designs are amazing, and the starters have mega versions now, and the legendaries Groudon and Kyogre have their own different variations when it comes to evolution. I think it's called Primal Evolution. It looks really cool. I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to get my hands on somebody else's 3DS and play it, because I am not gonna buy a 3DS. The next game is Hyrule Warriors, and this is what you get when you take Dynasty Warriors and Legend of Zelda and you mix it together. Does it look cool? Hell yeah, it does. Am I gonna play it? 7 out of 10 chance. It's probable. It could happen. It could happen. After that, we have something of a weird kind of game, although I'm not really sure I would call it a game. It's called Mario Maker. It's basically a Mario level designer, and it's expected that people will make some really awesome, interesting levels, the like of which we have never imagined before. But you know what? I think it's only a matter of time before they make the first level designed around a penis, or looks like a penis, or is just a bunch of penises. Because you know that if you give people the power to make anything, the first thing they're gonna make is a penis. And the last bit of news, and this is by no means the least bit of news, is that Pac-Man is gonna be on Super Smash Bros. And that is awesome! I don't know how old you are. Maybe you're not a 90s kid like me. Maybe you don't think being a 90s kid is special. It's not. You gotta know Pac-Man. Pac-Man is awesome. Pac-Man is this little thing that eats pills all the time, and then sometimes fruits and sometimes ghosts. And just like Mario, just like Sonic, just like Mega Man, Pac-Man is one of the most classic video game characters ever. You may like your Call of Duty, you may like your Metal Gear Solid, you may like your Bayonetta, but we wouldn't have those games if these people didn't make gaming credible, if they didn't bring it up from nothing. So to have Pac-Man and Sonic and Mario and Mega Man in the same game, fighting against each other and not competing in the Olympics, it is awesome, it is mind-blowing, and it is like gaming history. And I am so happy to be alive to be part of all of this. It is gonna be so good, and I am seriously considering buying myself a Wii U. And that is all I have to say about E3 this year. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope you guys enjoyed E3. If you haven't, why don't you check around YouTube? There are a lot of trailers everywhere, and there are a lot of games that I haven't mentioned as well, because either I forgot about them or I just didn't care. But I know that there are people who like stuff that I don't like, shocker, and you probably want to check those stuff out. Anyway, have a nice day and see you around. Bye bye.